Hi, everyone, and welcome to Prepare, Protect, and Prevent, a teenage pregnancy prevention workshop. Today's objectives will be empower teens to make healthy decisions by teaching them the benefits about healthy relationships, goal settings, and self regulation. Youth will name at least one strategy to reduce sexual activity. Parents will identify at least two signs of abuse to help their child get out of that situation. And parents will feel more comfortable talking to their children about sexually related issues. Let's get started. First, I will talk about teen dating abuse and violence. What is dating abuse? Dating abuse is a pattern of abusive behaviors used to exert power and control over a dating partner. This can be presented as physical abuse, which is any intentional unwanted contact with the victim's body by either the abuser or any object within the abuser's control. Sexual abuse, which is any sexual behavior that is unwanted or interferes with the victim's right to control the circumstances of sexual activity. Or emotional abuse, anything that the abuser says or does to the victim that causes the victim to be afraid, lowers the victim's self esteem, or manipulates or controls the victim's feelings or behaviors. Communication and supervision is very important when it comes to teen pregnancy prevention. A lot of the times, teens that get pregnant come from low income families. This means that most of the times teens are left alone and unsupervised for long periods of time, lacking parent-child communication. So much alone time can lead teens to engage in sexual activities. Peer pressure is one of the most common reasons for teen pregnancy. Teens can be faced with drugs and alcohol at a party or in an environment that is not safe for them. Not being prepared to handle these situations can lead them to give in to peer pressure and trying these drugs and or alcohol. When they encounter these substances, it is more likely for them to act in a sexual manner or give in to those temptations. Another reason why a teen might give in to peer pressure is to simply fit in. If everyone is doing it and they don't want to feel left out, it is likely they will make those actions. By not understanding the consequences of these sexual actions and of pregnancy, it will be hard to resist to partake in these activities. A low self-esteem can also be a factor for peer pressure. If teens do not see themselves with respect or have low self-esteem, it will be more likely for them to engage in sexual actions. Contraceptives and safe sex. It is important for teens to know and understand how reproductive health works. Reproductive coercion involves behaviors aimed to maintain power and control in a relationship related to reproductive health by someone who is, was, or wishes to be involved in an intimate or dating relationship with an adult or adolescent. Specifically, reproductive coercion is related to behaviors that interfere with contraception use and or pregnancy. These behaviors may include explicit attempts to impregnate a partner against her wishes, controlling outcomes of pregnancy, pressuring a partner to have unprotected sex, and interfering with birth control methods. If teens face any of this, it is it is most likely that they can become pregnant. It is important to educate teens about different methods of birth control, such as condom usage and contraceptives like the pill. Many teens do not know about the dangers that come with pregnancy. Therefore, educating them about these dangers is important. Some of the dangers of having unprotected sex or contracting an STD such as HIV or AIDS, hepatitis B, herpes, HPV, syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, and trichomoniasis. Establishing healthy relationships as teens can help them prepare for a better future. Parents, it is important to know how to talk to your children about sex. It can be an uncomfortable position, but teens must be educated about this at home to be able to apply it in their lives. Creating a positive environment for teens to learn and ask questions is important. That way, they can come to the parent without the fear of punishment or the parent getting mad. It is an important time of development and learning in which teens need to be educated by their parents or educators at school. Parents, if you are usually busy with work or chores, it is important for you to be available and distraction free when it comes to talking to your child about sex or anything of their concern. This will slowly develop a healthy relationship with your child. Practicing assertive communication can also be hard, but there has to be a specific knowledge and understanding to let the child know that there must be rules to follow in order for them to succeed. Goal setting. Teens can be involved in many activities, therefore, it is important for them to set goals. Teens must give clarity of what they want to accomplish. Having a SMART goal can help develop realistic and achievable goals. A SMART goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. A specific goal is what exactly do you want to achieve? Measurable would be how will you know when you've achieved it? You will need to be able to track daily progress. Achievable. How can the goal be accomplished? List the specific task you will need to complete. Relevant. Why is this goal important to you? Does this goal help add to your plans for the future? And time bound. When do you want to achieve this goal? Set your target date so you can guide your work towards a successful completion. Although most teens might not spend too much time thinking about life skills, it is important for their development. Life skills can include learning how to cook, do laundry, how to manage money and time, how to find a job, learn how to drive, and how to clean. These are basic skills they will need to learn at some point of their life. Education and support. Educating teens about safe sex is important for their success, but things like learning how to cope with failure and how to stand up for themselves is just as important. If one does not know how to cope with failure, that individual will get discouraged easily. As humans, we must fail in order to grow and learn. Standing up for what one believes can increase self esteem. By, t- by taking a health class in school, teens will learn about how their bodies are developing and will continue to change. Puberty is not an easy task to go through, but if teens understand how their bodies are changing, they will be more prepared and will embrace these changes. This can also lead students to be more responsible about their sexual behavior. We have reached the end of the workshop. These strategies will work best if they're implemented in a family and community level. Remember, parents and educators, It is important to engage in confidential, non-threatening discussions of reproductive health. Essentially, abstinence is the most effective method of preventing teen pregnancy or exposure to an STD. Last but not least, teach communication skills necessary to avoid social pressures that may influence sexual activity. Thank you for attending this workshop, and I hope teachers, parents, and teens can apply what was taught.